Good morning, good morning, good morning, beloveds. I am Letitia Cunningham. I am starting my YouTube channel. I started it in 2011, actually, and I have been waiting, I guess, on what I really was supposed to do with it. I didn't want to just do something with it. I wanted to be a help to others with it. And so I have come to the conclusion that this is it. This is what I'm supposed to do. So, women is what I am geared towards, helping women, uplifting women, encouraging women. I am a life coach. Um, and so I just wanted to get on here this morning and share a little bit about life and what it is for us as women. I am, like I said, Letitia Cunningham. I am a mother of five. I am um, a single mother. I have been in different careers and currently work in corporate America still and expecting to retire in 2 years. I am a child of God. I have been through things with my children. I have felt guilt for some of the things that my children been through. So it's a lot of things that we carry as women that will sometimes bog us down if we allow it to. And then another thing with women is we tend to tear other women down. It's something that we definitely cannot do, should not do. We all have our faults and we all go through. So, as women, we should love on women, lift women up, encourage women, push women, shine on women. Like, it's an amazing thing when we do it. I have several female associates and friends that I talk to, some regularly, some not. But when I do, it's always a blessing. We always get something out of the conversation because even if you have a friend that's going through and you're not, when you have that conversation, you're going to get something back out of it. And that's not the reason that you're having a conversation. You're having a conversation to be there, but at the end of it, you realize, whoa, I got something out of that too. Now, that's a great conversation. Women, we should not be gossiping. We should not be being messy. The drama, all of that stuff, it takes from life, really. I'm up at 2:45, between 2:45 and 3:16 every morning, and I start my morning that way so I can read, write, and pray. I read, write, and pray. And then in my bathroom, I have a huge mirror where I write on it with erasable marker. And I have things on it to speak to myself because even though I am where I am in life, doesn't mean that I still don't have things that come in my head to remind me of where I was or what people once said to me. So we all have to have that and speak life over ourselves. Everybody's not in the same place. Maybe you wasn't raised in a two-parent home. Maybe your mother was always at work. Maybe your parents, you were in foster care. Everybody's situation is different is what I'm saying. So we all, no matter where we were, have to speak life over ourselves. So currently on my mirror I am worthy. I am a child of God. I am a multi-home owner. I am a multi-business owner. I am debt-free. And it's one more that I don't know off the top of my head, but I have all of those, and then I have my read, write, pray. And that's a reminder, like it's in my bathroom, so I'm going to see it every morning. I'm going to see it because that's where you go in the morning. It's in my bedroom, in my bathroom. So I have the read, write, pray. I have my businesses listed, and then I have the last three things: consistency, increase, and discernment, because I asked for discernment so I can see what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's how I became here to YouTube, because I needed the discernment in order to do what I was actually supposed to be doing and not just be out here doing anything, because when you do anything, you're led astray. So again, back to us women. I have my faults. I have fallen and I continue to get up. And that's all that matters, is that you continue to get up. So I, a couple years ago, started doing something where it just enhanced your own self. I got in a low place, and I'm just going to share a little bit of my story this morning. I got in a low place, and I couldn't bounce back like I normally do. Things that affect me are when something's wrong with my children, or something's wrong with my mate. Outside of that, I anything okay, whatever, we can work this out. Is gonna happen. But when something bothers them, it affects me deeply, and I get in a spot where if I can't fix it for them or help them, or definitely if I did it, I'm in a bad position. So I was in a funk. I wasn't feeling myself. I wasn't loving myself. Like I said, I'm a mother of five. I have stretch marks. At one time, I was 180 pounds. Now I'm down to 160 something pounds. And so we fluctuate like that. And it, people always have something to say. They judge. How she go from that to this that fast? Okay, her face is getting skinny. What's wrong? She's sick? She on drugs? What's the problem? No, it's not none of that. It's life. It's life. And so I had got in the mirror one morning, and I have stretch marks, like I said. I have a little bit of back fat, and it's me. It's mine, and I love it. So I started getting in the mirror completely naked, and I want you to do this. If you are in a funk, I want you to start loving yourself. Love you first. Learn how to love you first, because when you love you first, I promise you, like I'm getting teary, because when you love you first, and I'm a person who loves, y'all. Like, I love. I don't know how to do anything else. If I don't know how, I know I love. Like, I love with my whole heart. I love where I could feel it. Like now, just speaking of it, I could feel it in my heart. I love. And so what I did was I started standing in the mirror, because I felt that love for myself going astray. And that's not an option, because if I don't love me, I can't love them. So I got in the mirror completely naked, and I started telling myself 5 good things about myself. Now, standing in the mirror completely naked, for a 46-year-old woman at the time, 45, wasn't always easy, because we always see our flaws first. We see our flaws before we see anything else. So standing in the mirror naked, you just standing there looking at yourself naked. And at first I thought it was stupid and silly, and then I thought, I have so much baggage. I have so much baggage from childhood, and it's not necessarily that something happened to me. I wasn't molested, I wasn't beat, I wasn't abused, I didn't grow up in foster care, I didn't have any of that. But I have so much baggage from my childhood, from people saying once she had a baby when she was 14, she's not going to be nothing. Then, because I didn't feel the love how I love, I became promiscuous. So anybody that showed me attention, oh, he loved me. And it took me a long time to learn that that was not love. It took me a long time. And then, so all these things that are put in your head while you're growing up, and then you start manifesting it, and you start believing it, and you become it, because you become what you believe. So we have to tell ourselves that, no, that's not me. I'm a child of God. No, that's not me. I'm a queen. No, that's not me. I'm smart. No, that's not me. I'm beautiful. No, that's not me. I'm loving. No, that's not me. That's not me. So don't let other people put their stuff on you, because it takes us a long time to get out of it. So I would stand there in front of my mirror, and the first time I did it, y'all, I swear to God, I blubbered like a baby. I just start crying, because we don't think, because, okay, I'm 185 pounds, I'm beautiful. Baby, you're gorgeous. You are gorgeous. We don't think because I'm too skinny, I'm beautiful. You two are gorgeous. Maybe my hair is not long. Maybe my skin is too dark or too light, or whatever the case may be. Whatever people are always trying to put on us, it doesn't matter, because we should know in our heart of heart who we are, and nobody should be able to knock us down. We should not be able to carry any of that. And when you release it, the stress that come off your shoulders, and the way you sit up, and the way you carry yourself, and your confidence in your head, and the glow in your skin comes out. You are you, and you are loving you, and you are fully you, and you have accepted you, and you know that you are it. You are the one. Can't nobody else tell you nothing. And I'm not saying it like conceited or anything like that. I'm saying this is who you should be. This is who you should be like. This is the confidence. That's what it is. It's not conceited, it's confidence. And this is the confidence that we should be built up with since we're young in our ancestors. And I'm not talking about our ancestors, I'm talking about our ancestors. I'm talking about how you see other cultures walking around so proud, and that they're cultures of black skin, but not from America. So you have the Ethiopians, the Africans of different Africans, Ghana, whatever. You have all those different nationalities, different cultures over there. They are raised with that confidence. And so people look at us black Americans, we look at them like, they think they it, or they think they, no, they know who they are. And we didn't get that coming up because we grew up in America where we were taught to hate each other. We were taught to hate ourselves. So when somebody else comes and know who they are, because pretty much that's the bottom line, is knowing who you are, and they are raised that way. They are raised that way from day one, to know who they are. And it's few of us that are raised that way in America, because we are taught to hate ourselves. We are taught to hate each other. The dysfunctional homes, all of that plays a part in it. And then we become these adults who have this baggage, but now we have work and children and real life and a husband or a boyfriend or whatever your mate may be. Then we have that added in and included to it, and we're trying to be everything that we know logically that we should be, but the negative that was poured into us growing up, we have that back thought here, and we don't know really how to be. So now we're a fake image walking around in the world trying to be what logically we should be. Bottom line. So I'm in the mirror every day, and I know that if you do something for 21 days, it's here. If you do it for a minimum of 21 days, it's here, and it becomes habit. So you don't, then you're not forcing yourself to do it. It's just a habit that you walk around and you say, I'm beautiful, I'm confident. And when you believe it, it's who you are. It's who you are. I've had people tell my mate, and that's a whole nother story, because we've known each other for 30, my oldest son is 31, so we've known each other for 30 years. And then we lost contact, and people were giving him messages about me that I didn't even know, that, oh, she got it together. I mean, she carried herself well, but they didn't know me, they just saw me. So in my head, when he's telling me these things, I'm thinking, if only they knew at that point in 2015 what I was going through. If only they knew. They didn't have a clue of what I was going through, because logically thinking I'm doing what I should do, and I would come home and break. I mean, I would just let it all go. I wasn't cooking no dinner. I actually had to go out of state to my mother's house just to regroup for a little bit and try to piece myself back together. And that was not a good move, because I went, and while I went and did what was best for me, I left my children here. Now my son that was here at that time was 16, and so that means my baby boy was 9. Ain't no way in the world I should have went out of town and left a 16-year-old and a 9-year-old here. But I did that because I was broken. I was not in a good spot. But when I found myself, when I came back, when I regrouped, it was an amazing thing. And I haven't been broken like that since, because I keep my mind. When you feel like you're getting down, reach out. Don't hold it in. There's always somebody who's going through what you went through. I'm going to talk about, it's going to be a series, and this is not biblical. This is not religion, but I'm going to discuss the women of the Bible, because we are always, as women, going through stuff. And if you relate it, they went through the same stuff. And I'm going to do the women of the Bible in our ethnicity, the black women of the Bible, because they are. And so I'm going to discuss what they went through, the beatings, the depression, the promiscuous. I'm going to talk about that stuff. So this is going to be a series of that, and where women can relate. And if you can relate, great. If you cannot, It's not everything is not going to be picked up by somebody. You're not going to feel everything. You might not be in that spot. You might be in a great space right now, and that's awesome. I love it. I love it. But we all have something in, and especially now around the holidays we stress, like, especially, okay, so we got to do all the prep and preparing for Thanksgiving, and everybody's excited about the food, and then all of a sudden it gets closer to Christmas, and there's a death that reminds you and brings you down. There's finances that you can't afford. Like when we were growing up, Christmas was a whole lot cheaper. When our children were growing up, Christmas was a whole lot cheaper. I have adult children, but I also have a 15-year-old, and now Christmas for him is a whole different story. Christmas for him is something completely, like, all this technology stuff, and these children wanting, I want an iPhone that's $1,600. You want what? No, no, we're not doing that. Oh, I want all this technology. The PS something that's four, five, $600. The game for that station, 100 something. No, no. So then we become depressed for that. We can't give them what we want, because yes, we want to give our children things, but where does it become that this is about the blessing of us being here together? This is a blessing. It's more than just a gift. So we have so many things that around the holidays that will bring us to depression. And there's so much going on in the world right now in general that brings us to stress and depression. And so we have to encourage each other, keep loving each other and lifting each other up. I'm trying not to be all over the place, because there's so many different topics that I can discuss. And I talk to a lot of people in different, going through different things at different times. It could be with work, career decisions. It could be spiritual. It could be with spiritual. It could be with a mate. It could be with children. I talk to so many different people about so many different things. So I know that we're all going through. I just went through recently. It never stops. It's life. So what we have to do is maneuver through life, and you always have to have a sister circle. And I don't have a sister circle. So I know that you know what your gifts are. God gives us all gifts, and you know what your gifts are. And we don't always know right away. Sometimes it takes some time, and it took me some time to understand what my gift is, but I know it now. And I have, like I said, I love like nobody's business. And I genuinely have a heart for women. Like, I love men. Okay, that's cool. I love the children and the babies. But for me, when I see another woman, I see me. So how can I not love you and help you? How can I not lift you up and support you, promote you, motivate you? How can I not? Because I see me. Women, we are women. No matter color, size, we are women. So when I see you, I see me, and my heart goes out. If you hurt, I hurt. I'm not really empathetic. Like, I don't know how to wallow in it. I'm going to say, I'm sorry for what you're going through. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to give you whatever I can give you from that. And then let's go, how do we fix it? Because I can't stay there with you. And that's a problem that a lot of people have in general, is staying there. I can't stay there with you, because then I become down and I'm getting drained and I'm falling back in it. So no, we have to come up. And so we're going to come up in it. But I'm not going to stay there with you. That's what I'm not going to do. So don't ever expect me to wallow in that with you. And I'm saying it now to make it plain, because I won't do that with anyone. I'm going to share some information where people can get in touch with me separately from my YouTube channel. But I won't wallow in it with you, and it's not because I don't want to help you. It's because I want to see you do better, and I want to see you grow. And if you stay stuck in something, you don't grow. And that's with anything. If you stay stuck in something, you don't grow. If you get complacent there and you get used to that feeling, you accept that feeling and you keep going. You don't accept that feeling and stay there and say, well, this is it, because that's never it. It's life. It's life. And so we get that feeling. We know what it is. We don't like it. Ooh, we don't like it. And then, okay, what's next? Let's figure it out, because we can't stay there. So that's what this is going to be. Um, we're going to do the series. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to drop some information where you can get in touch with me if you want a private consult. We can get that going for you. I am Letitia Cunningham, motivational, uplifting, encouraging life coach, and I appreciate you guys. So go ahead and start subscribing. Have a blessed and great day.